What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. Got the city of Bingen in the state of Rhineland-Pfalz here in Germany in the background. It's on the Rhine River. I was just out driving and I decided to, stop and record. So, anyway, let's get right into this. I'm looking at this situation with a lot of guys in these one-to-ones and guys approaching with one-to-ones, and I've come to realize that it's really not the women that are the problem. It's you guys that are the problem. But I want to break down this one specific situation with this one young man so that you guys can get an idea of how these things happen. Now, let me start off by saying the biggest problem is looking for shortcuts and not wanting to do the work. That came from Rich Cooper. He coined that. Rich Cooper was like, do the work. And a lot of you guys don't want to do the work. You just want shortcuts. You want a ready-made life and a ready-made woman, and you don't want to earn it. Be it money, women, whatever else. Guys don't want to do the work to have what it takes to get what they want. And this is a specific case that I'm covering, but I realize that in general, this is what's going on with a lot of these one-to-ones. It's not the woman. It's not that your woman's some feminist, skank, some horror and she's out living the modern life, whatever else. No, it's just you've got a trash way of thinking. You've got a trash way of behaving, and she can spot that. She can smell it on you. Because if I can figure it out in 5-10 minutes of talking to you in my inbox, then what can she do after living with you for like 4 or 5 months or being together with you for 4 or 5 weeks? You don't think she can see that? I mean, I started to get the impression that guys think women are stupid. Generally, yeah, women are very emotional, and women use intuition and intuition. Men use intellect and intuition. Women use intuition and intuition, and each have their strengths. But of course, we as men, we have the superiority. We've got the upper hand with intuition and intellect, because when there's something wrong, we can say, I feel something's wrong. What is wrong? And we use our intellect to figure it out. Or intellectually, we like, this looks right, but this can't be right because you just can't possibly be right. And we can use our intuition to figure it out. Either way. But a woman, she only has her intuition to refer back to her intuition. But it's quite powerful. And if I can spot the BS going on in my inbox in 5 minutes, what do you think she can do? In 5 months. I said that before. But let's get straight into this problem, and so you guys can get an idea of how these things happen. So I got a young man. I say he's young. I don't know how young he is. I'm looking at my notes here. But he's talking about school and this, that, the other, in university. So I think he's young. He's talking about his father. I think this is a young man. Now he's with a non-Muslim girl. He's not married. They have a kid, and he wants her to become a Muslimah. And now we got a bunch of problems here that show me that this is a guy who is used to trying to get shortcuts in life, and he never likes where he comes out. And what brought me to the culmination of this is actually when I asked him to pay. But let's get into this step by step by step. First off, young man, you need to stop looking for shortcuts that don't exist. Okay? Because I'm going to talk to him while you guys learn the lesson along with him. Now you're going to say, of course, I wasn't looking for shortcuts or whatever else, but I disagree. You went into a haram relationship with a non-Muslim girl. Why? Because you couldn't delay gratification. Now, Islamically, you understand, just like I do, that you need to have money stacked so that you can pay a mahr to a girl. The better your game is, the less mahr you pay. I pay a lot of mahr, when I get married. And then you got to take care of the girl. You got to house her, feed her, clothe her. But you don't want to do that. You just want to get laid. You took the shortcut. Instead of going out and getting married properly, Islamically, to a Muslim girl, the girl that you want now, instead of doing the work to get her, you went out and you got laid, and now you want to try and change this girl into the girl that you want. That's a shortcut, man. Now there's a kid involved. And, okay, and you're doing the quote-unquote right thing. Now, a lot of the manosphere is going to give me a hard time. Oh, purple pill, trad, whatever else. And I just say, screw those guys. We're Muslims. We have rules. We follow them. We don't care what people think about our rules and regulations as Muslims. We live our life according to Islam. But you're already failing there, So now you want to rectify it. Fine, fair enough. You want to rectify that? That's good. And I appreciate that, that you want to try and do that. May Allah increase you, and may He make it easy for you to do that. But now you're in this, we need you to do the right thing, okay? Which is the Islamic lifestyle. We don't care what the trad, con, purple pill guys do, whatever else. Go out and get yourself multiple wives and shoot that whole, you're a purple pill talk out the window. Because now when you're with multiple women, they can't do that to you. Now, not only this, You want me to help you convert her to Islam and get her wearing hijab and all this stuff and get Islamic marriages, you know, because he wants to be Islamically married to her. He wants her to wear hijab. He wants her to be a Muslimah. Again, looking for a shortcut. And I know it's a shortcut, and I'll explain why. But Islamically, you are the head of the household. In the manosphere, you need to be the leader. You need to be a guy that she looks up to. You need to be the guy that that other guys want to be. You know what I mean? Andrew Tate talks about this a lot. You know, everybody wants to be like me. You know, I live the ultimate life. You want to be someone that she looks up to, but you don't even want to do that. You want me to help you just convert her so you can get the ready-made girl. You want the shortcut. Abuamerican, help me make her Muslim. But the hard work is properly acting upon Islam, being that Muslim, and then being the man that she's like, you know what, wow, look at that guy. He's really practicing Islam. He's this, that, the other. I love him. I desire him. He's really hot. I just want to be and do everything that he wants me to be. You know, and I want to do what he wants to do. And I want, you know, just how women do. Women follow. It's a simple fact. This is probably, Allahu Alam, Allah knows best, probably the reasoning behind Muslim women not being able to marry non-Muslim men, because they'll end up following them. And how many women have accepted Islam by being married to Muslim men? I know for sure my ex-wife did. So you don't want to do the work of being the example in the house. You just want her to be the ready-made Muslim. Okay, fine. It's another shortcut. You don't want to do the work. But now we bring into the final part that brought me to the conclusion and showed me all of this is correct. You want me to help you for free. Now you say, okay, Abuamerican, help me. I'm like, yeah, I can help you. I send you the link to a one-to-one session. You're like, oh, that's too much money. This, that, the other. It's very expensive. Blah, blah, blah. I give you the link to a private video, you know, which is cheaper, significantly cheaper. This, that, the other. I don't know if your solutions are going to help me. Blah, blah, blah. You know, I have a very unique situation. Well, let me ask you something. If you don't think my solutions would help you, why would you come to me in the first place? Why would my solutions work when they're free, but not when they're paid? You see, so now not only are you not willing to work and go out and get a job and pay me for the work that I do, because I have to spend hours analyzing your situation. I need to ask you questions. Where you met her, how old are you, how old is she, what's her level of education? I got a ton of questions I need to ask. Everything that's on the form on my website that I sent to you. And then I got to get on the phone with you and I got to start figuring out. And I even said, you know what, I'll give you a little bit more time than what's allowed, you know, or what's stated on the website. I'll give you more time. I didn't even say a little bit. I said I'll just give you more time because I just want your help, man. I just want to help you. This is what I'm here for. I'm here to help Muslims, you know, to get married, stay married, and be in permissible relationships. So obviously I'm going to help you, but you don't even want to take the step to go out and get work and then pay me for my work. Because you want everything for free. You want everything how you want it right now. And that has not been working for you because you think in a poor manner. And not when I say poor, I don't mean poor as in like, you know, money poor. I mean poor as in you just have poor logic and reasoning skills. You have constantly been following a pattern of trying to take shortcuts that have led you nowhere that you want to be. So why would you try and do this? You know, why would you try and continue this? And then not only that, you're offensive and you're insulting. I mean, you question my ability to help you. You know, even though I told you, I gave you the example that my ex-wife is the classic example of what you're dealing with. It's like almost verbatim your situation. When I was a young man studying in University of Maryland, in automotive engineering, my wife had twins. My ex-wife. She was non-Muslim. I became Muslim. Technically, the moment I became Muslim and I entered into Islam, I was supposed to leave her because the relationship now becomes haram. It becomes impermissible because now she's not married to me. I'm not married to her, you know, Islamically, whatever else. It was a bad situation. But I was new. You know, brothers took patience with me and whatnot, and they taught me the way. But alhamdulillah, she became Muslim. You know why? Because I was on my mission doing what I was supposed to be doing as a man. Now, let me ask you something. If I help you, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think you're going to get the solution you want? Of course you're not. You know why? Because you've constantly been taking shortcuts that led you nowhere you want to be. And then when I help you here, you know what's going to happen? You're going to have a solution you don't want. And I'm going to tell you what that solution is right now, or what that end result is going to be. She's going to leave you. If I help you for free and she becomes Muslim And I'm good at this. Look at the testimonials. Look at the testimonials from people on my Twitter, on my website. Look at them and read them. That's why you came to me. I'm good at this. It's not bragging. It's just a simple fact. I promise you, I don't have to know ilm al-ghaib. I don't have to know knowledge of the unseen. I don't have to be able to pick up a crystal ball and read it to know that she's going to leave you. You know why? Because she's now going to see with crystal transparency and clarity that you are not the man that you say you are. She's going to become Muslim, because we can get her there. And even if she doesn't become Muslim, she's going to start learning Islam, and she's going to see the difference between Islam and the Muslim you are. She's going to be like, look at this freaking dude. Because you know what happens? The moment she starts learning Islam, a new standard comes into play. And that standard's increased because it's based upon Islamic principles. And she's going to start looking at you from Islamic principles. So you're like, why did this guy even sleep with me in the first place? He wasn't supposed to do that. This is a major sin in Islam. Everything that you are to her right now, everything that she sees in positive, it's going to disappear. It's going to, like the Arabs used to do in the Gulf, it's going to turn into dust. She's going to look at you and she's going to know without question, when it comes to Islam, you're absolute trash. Nobody expects you to be perfect, bro. But I'm telling you, you want me to help you get your girl to become Muslim? I'll help you get your girl to be Muslim. But let there be no question. She's going to take that kid and she's going to pack up and she's going to leave. It might take some time, but I promise you it's going to happen. I promise you. Because she's going to look at you and she's going to be like, look at this freaking sucker. This lack of congruence mofo. Dude, there's no shortcuts here. If you're a jogger, if you're riding a bike, and we're talking leisure, not even pro sports. If you're, driving somewhere, shortcuts are totally legit. You can cut the trail and get home faster, whatever else, unless you're being a marathon runner, and then you're cheating yourself because marathon time, there are no shortcuts. And you just cut off, 5 miles of cardio and muscle endurance building by cheating yourself by cutting shortcuts. So even then, shortcuts, unless it's a leisure thing, you just want to go home because it's starting to rain, they don't exist. Even when I go on road trips, like I did here with this video in Bingen. That was like a 3-hour drive. I could take shortcuts off the highway, but have you seen some of the back roads that farmers use in Germany? Tears up my car. I just had my entire engine rebuilt. I had like parts of my car just completely rebuilt. It's very nice. It runs like a sports car. Kind of is, but whatever. That's because I was taking them crappy roads, tearing my car up. You think I'm going to do that again? It's not smart. That's your problem. The problem isn't your girl, it's you. Now, you, Mr. Let's cut through the bushes. Let's cut through the thorns. Oh, look, the trail goes over there. You come out on the trail and you're like, oh, wait, this is not really where I want to be. Do I need to go left? Do I need to go right? Oh, look, that looks short. And you start cutting through the bushes again. Stick from a tree hits you in the face. You cut, bleeding. You coming out on the other side like, dang it. And now you want me to help you drag her into that with you. What do you think she's looking at? If I can figure this out in 15 minutes, what do you think she's figured out after 15 months? And she's been with you for at least 15 months, huh? Hasn't she? I mean, you say you got a kid. Let's do the math here. Had a kid, just born, 9 months. But it took you some time to get the hoo-ha, maybe 2 weeks. Took her some time to get the kid and get out of the hospital, and you want her in hijab. Another 2 weeks. 10 months. Close enough to 15. I'm going to round up and say you've been with her 15 months as a minimum. You don't think she can spot who and what you are in 15 months if I can spot it in like 15 minutes of conversation in my inbox and Twitter? I can't save you from you. And if I'm going to waste my time, then it's going to cost you. You don't get to waste my time. I've done that enough. You see, here's the thing. With Abuamerican, I've wasted enough time with people to know that this is not where I want to be. And that's why I started charging. Because people out there will waste your time. And you want this girl to like follow you, and that requires respect. That requires trust. And in 15 minutes, you managed to throw any sort of trust or respect that I could have for you out the window. It's almost impossible to get back. And I'm not even angry at you. It's not about the money. I don't need the money. I make good money. I don't need it. But I need you guys to stop wasting my time. And how am I supposed to respect you or trust you? And the first thing you do is you call into question my ability to help you, you know, because you don't want to pay. And like I said before, well, why would my free advice work, but my paid advice wouldn't? What do you want to experiment here? Well, maybe Abuamerican's advice will work. I don't really trust it, but let me just experiment with it and see how it happens. What if I actually did give you bad advice? Do you see what I'm saying? Did you even think of that? When you approach me with some stupid, goofy argument like that, I don't know if it's going to work. You're going to charge me money. I don't know if it's going to work. Why would it work for free? Maybe my advice really is crap. Maybe all the testimonies are all lies and fake. Why on earth would you trust me with your relationship and come to me? You really going to experiment with your relationship when there's a kid involved? If you really don't trust my advice? And you guys act like you can't see through this stuff. Like I can't see this. Like I can't smell this off of you. Completely and totally just dishonest. And you live with this woman. And if you don't at least live with her, you've been with her enough that she can see this on you every day. I'm supposed to come along and make her like, want to come around and be this great loving girl that wants to do everything you want to do. Dude, you're trash. The way you think is trash. That's why 9 times out of 10, all of the solutions that I come up with these guys, they start with self. It starts with them. Then I'm like, all right, let's fix this with you right now. This is what's going on because I ask all these questions. What's going on with you? Fix that. 9 times out of 10, you know what happens when they start fixing up? The relationship fix up because they start being the man that they're supposed to be. So anyway, guys, before you come at me with like some crazy stuff, make sure that you have yourself in order. Really be introspective. It's not easy. It hurts. There's aspects of me, and I'm not going to lie. There's aspects of myself that I don't like. Because I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. And so I look at myself and I'm like, damn, how can I not get that right at 47 years old? It doesn't feel good. It's not supposed to feel good. How are you going to fix yourself if it does? The power of pain is a great motivator. You better embrace it, homie. Stop trying to find shortcuts, man. You're screwing up your life. You're already doing it now. What do you think's going to happen when your kid's like 10 and 11 and he's looking at you? Because you're not going to pay for my advice. And so your relationship's going to continue how it is. You're either going to end up divorced or not, not even divorced. You're not even married. What am I talking about? You're going to end up separated or you're going to end up staying together with her. And then your kid's going to look at you and he's going to take the example of who you are and what you are right now and he's going to be a sucker. It's not going to go better for him because you're his example. And all he's going to learn is that, I can be goofy and come up with goofy like shortcuts that don't really work in life. But they kind of do. You end up with a life, but not the one you want. And if you were living the life you wanted, you wouldn't come to me in my inbox trying to get like freebies. Anyway, guys, I ain't got anything else. Like I said, I'm kind of ranting. This video's probably been gone too long. It's your man, Abuamerican. You can catch me on Abuamerican.com or you can catch me on the pre-launch at Abuamerican.net, which will eventually change to Abuamerican.com. But on Abuamerican.net, you can like fill out the forms and whatnot. You can pay me for my time and get your paid videos, get your paid one-to-ones. Everything's set up there. That is actually a WordPress site. It's far more functional than my Wix site. That's the Abuamerican.com. You can join my email list there, everything you need, and I can help you with your problems. If you don't think I can, don't talk to me. Don't come at me. You know what I'm saying? If you, don't come and try and insult me with your stupidity because I'm going to see right through you. And I'm going to call you out. I'm going to tell you, you're full of crap and that's your problem. It's not your woman. Your woman's not a feminist. Your woman's not riding a cock carousel and trying to beta-ize you or betatization process of you or whatever else. There's none of that, man. It's like 90% not red pill stuff. It's just 90% you're trash. And, I'm not trying to offend my viewers. I'm not trying to insult you guys. But you guys who are coming at me like this with these, give me a freebie, get in my inbox, try and get freebies. That specific demographic of guys, you guys are trash, man. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. It's not the woman, it's you. Anyway, yeah, catch me on Twitter, Abuamerican.com or Abuamerican.net. I'm out.
Who wants to fight? Aha. I'm only taking the brave. I'm not taking the scary. I'm not taking no girls. Are you ready to fight? Yes.